Okay, hello and welcome to remaining on a screen until a participant gives a correct answer as feedback. So we're going to go straight into the experiment. Currently I have a single routine that is in a loop, and there are two trials and two columns. One says image 1, one has the correct answer. They're in an Excel file called conditions. In the routine I have an image, and the image is set by the first column, image 1. That's set every repeat, and it's on for an infinitely long time. It's currently centered in the middle of the screen, and I've just resized it so the pictures don't take up the full screen. And then I have a keyboard response. The allowed keys are Q and P, and then we are also going to store the correct answer. And this is because the column header in the Excel file is called correct answer. So if we just quickly save that, and then we'll have a look at the conditions file. You can see I have a picture of a cat and a picture of a dog. Here we can see image 1 is a picture of a cat, image 2 is a picture of a dog. The correct answer for cat is Q, and the correct answer for a dog is P. Alright, so now we need to insert a new routine. We're going to call it feedback. I want to put it inside the loop. Oh, fedback. Let's just rename that. Okay, and then we would like to continue to display the same image at the same size, in the same position, again for an infinitely long time. We'll call this redisplay, although not that makes any difference. Okay, we'd also like a keyboard component where the allowed keys are Q and P. Store correct. I think we'll store correct as well. We'll come back to the keyboard component shortly. I'll just rename this redisplay key. And then we want to add some custom code. So at the beginning of the experiment, if we say hold equals 0, well actually this can go in begin routine. And then we go back to trial. So the keyboard here is called trial key in caps. So we say if trial key dot core hold equals 1. And then we can also say message equals X. That will again become important shortly. And then each frame, if redisplay key dot core hold equals 1. And then we want to add in some text, $message. So this will display an X. That's also going to be on screen infinitely long. And then, where are we at now? Okay, so if we change this condition to be hold equals 1, and we change all of their conditions to be hold equals 1, and this one. Okay, so now these components will all finish as soon as hold equals 1. So at the beginning of this feedback routine, if the trial keyboard response was correct, hold will automatically equal 1. So the stop duration will be instantaneous. If trial key wasn't correct, then we'll go to each frame and it will keep checking to see if display key is correct. And as soon as display key is correct, it will equal 1. The display key is Q or P for whichever particular trial that is happening. And we also need to uncheck forced end of routine. This will mean that if you don't untick that, if you press Q or P, then the routine will finish. But in this particular case, we are specifically looking for the correct answer, which is redisplayKey.core. And then in this message, if we move the image down ever so slightly and make it red, and just click OK, save, and now let's test to see if this works. Oh, something's gone awry there. Message not defined. We take that, put it at the beginning of the experiment. So a dog requires a P, so if I press the P, it should go straight to the cat. Trial key not defined, excellent. Capital T. Case sensitive, people, case sensitive. So a cat requires a Q, so if I press the P, it will go to a message with an X, so it should be a red X. And now I can continue to press P and nothing happens. I can press any other button. This is where we are waiting for the Q to be pressed, as a Q is the correct answer for a cat. So if I press Q, then it moves to the dog. And in this particular case, if I press P, then it should just end the experiment instead of going to that waiting section. So press P, and there we are. That is how you remain on a single screen waiting for a keyboard response. Thank you very much for watching.